Hey, what's going on guys? Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com, and today I'm bringing you a detailed review of the Saleen S302 Decklid panel fitting all 10 to 14 Mustangs. So if you're the owner of a 10 to 14 S197 and you're looking for a way to remove that fake gas cap logo and switch up the rear end of your Mustang, you may be interested in the Saleen S302 Decklid panel I have here today. So this Decklid panel will completely change the look of the rear end of your Mustang by adding a flat style Decklid panel with no big bulky emblem. Now with that said, it will be for the guys willing to go the extra mile, not only to remove the factory emblem, but to also cut around the raised area that the emblem sat on originally. Now with that said, this does offer the very unique and limited production finish of the 10 to 14 Saleen models. It does offer the same black ribbed finish with the Saleen lettering molded into the plastic. Now speaking of the material, this was made out of a durable flat black ABS plastic to add some resistance against the elements, but of course to add aggressive good looks as well. Now as I mentioned, you will see the Saleen lettering molded into the plastic, so you don't have to worry about getting cheaply made vinyls. Now it also on the back has 3M automotive tape strips on the top and bottom for an easy install once you get that factory raised Decklid panel area off of the car. Now most Decklid panels on the market, such as the MMD, the RTR, or the CDC, fall somewhere between the $130 and the $200 mark. This particular option I have here today falls just north of the $200 mark, making it a bit more expensive than the other options out there, probably due to the fact that it's a Saleen style product, and given the rarity of the Saleen options, that tends to jump the price up a bit. Now I do have one nitpick about this product, but I'll touch on that in just a second. So the installation, as I mentioned before, will require some cutting and drilling just to get the flat surface available for this to hold. And that's where the 3M tape on the back would come in. Now you can see, as I mentioned, there are two 3M tape strips that are available pre-applied to the Decklid panel ready for use. Now that's where my nitpick comes in as well, because for the price, I would have expected maybe a little bit of a better tape job, maybe some 3M strips on the side just for added reassurance, but that's definitely something you can do yourself at home. Now with that said, the tape that is on here will hold given the installation is done properly and the area is cleaned thoroughly before applying this tape. Now with the installation in mind, you want to have a couple tools on hand before we get started, such as a hairdryer or some kind of heat gun, alcohol wipes, a flathead screwdriver, something to do to cutting with, and if you want to add 3M tape, you want to have that on hand as well. Now you'll kick it off by removing the screws that hold the factory Decklid emblem in place and pop it off from the trunk with the clips that aren't too difficult to get free. Now if you are having trouble removing that Decklid panel, you can use a flathead screwdriver to pry it off or a heat gun to heat up the adhesive around the area to pull it off from there. Now from there, you'll also be able to see the lump in the middle of the Decklid panel emblem that you'll have to remove to get the Saleen Decklid panel in place. Now using whatever tool you feel most comfortable with, you'll need to cut around the raised Decklid area to ensure that the Decklid area is completely flat for the Saleen option we have here today. Once you get the cutting out of the way, you can use the alcohol wipes to completely clean the area of debris, dust, and even adhesion left over to make sure the 3M tape on the back of the Saleen option gets a firm bond. Now aside from the cutting, the alcohol step is one of the most important because it ensures that the 3M tape on the back of the Saleen option gets a firm bond with the trunk lid. If there's any debris, adhesion, or dust left over on the trunk lid, this won't last for long on there, which is why I said it might help to add some 3M tape to the back of it just to ensure it gets an even better bond. Now from here, all you'll have to do is peel off the backing to the 3M tape on the back of the Saleen option and apply it to the trunk. Put pressure all around the taped area to make sure it gets that great bond. Now the installation should take you about an hour or two depending on which method of cutting you use and how familiar you are with the process. Now I would definitely give this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter because it does require that cutting and modification to the trunk, but it is something you can do at home if you have the confidence and the know-how. Just to quickly wrap things up guys, if you're the owner of a 2010 to 2014 Mustang and you're looking for a way to replace the factory Decklid panel and remove that fake gas cap emblem, you might want to check out the unique styling of the Saleen S302 Decklid panel right here at AmericanMuscle.com.